Circle button, circle button.
You want to play the game with me?
I'm already start playing something different.
Okay.
He brought down at the 24. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. The give is to Taylor. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Beebe. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Looking left. It's complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
How about that athleticism by the tight end, stretching out and diving to haul that pass in. Great play.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
Complete to the left. Bulldozes his way through. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Knights!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Craver. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the shotgun, the inside give. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. Delivers the stiff arm. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw really short and he did the rest of the work.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Hits it with a stiff arm. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Now the play fake. Looking to scramble. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker is Marshall. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Wants to throw again. Finds his tight end. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. The Knights want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often.
And what a great job by the
all over his ass.
That was ranked. Niggas don't want that right, so I mean that out. Oh, whatever. Nah, fucking right up in with nigga. You want this? No, man. I don't even know why they could.
The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game.
She's making me mad, Ganger.
And no chance at a return here.
Care
They'll
about
start
the
this
ball.
drive
You're
at their
bad.
own 25.
Come on, you know what type of nigga this is. You're not a playmaker, you're a man.
From the gun, the running back likes to hit the hole.
Yeah.
Defense in the right spot. They stop
Good
him after a
pitch
gain
ass
of 2
down.
to the 28.
That's a really good job
Come
by
on.
the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in
Right,
passing
nigga.
situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down and
I
second
can't hear
and
you, but
7.
I'm on your ass. Oh, yeah.
To throw, it's Iamaleava. Pocket breaking down. And
Come
he
on.
will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Come into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Here's the pressure. Makes the
Ah.
grab. It's Moss. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop
Okay.
at 4 yards short of the marker.
Alright.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking it.
You getting them off the fucking field.
On fourth down in his own territory.
You hear me?
Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab.
What,
He's got a
Bill?
first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy
Don't
conversion
get
for
hyped
this
for that
offense.
bullshit.
That tells you a lot about their confidence.
Don't get hyped for that.
Fourth down early in the game on your own to see why.
To the air on first down. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw.
I don't give a fuck.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, and not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Craver. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Ran through the contact. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
You know, I know that wasn't a big gainer, but that's going to set some stuff up later for this offense. Trying to run the football and get it established is huge because play-action pass is a big part of what they try to do when they're throwing the ball.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Beebe. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's caught. It's Taylor.
Have
Nice
it.
gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as a running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Gonna look downfield again. He's got an open man.
Slow, nigga. Come on.
Down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
A fucking Gerber. Fucking bitch.
It comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, but who do you trust the most?
And
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wants to go up top on first down.
these niggas is not like that.
Now he's got
Come
it all
on.
the way down to the 21
Shut the fuck up.
line, and they are threatening on first down.
Nigga.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find
Yo, this shit is easy.
space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run on
Come
the
on, bro.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
You're ugly as hell.
Always see
Hey.
tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space
Hey.
when you go wide out there, but more importantly, defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Bitch. What the fuck up, nigga?
Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
What is you talking about? I thought White don't play that shit. You play with him. What is he talking about?
route.
nigga.
QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Still looking on the move. At the 35, he's loose. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it.
Should take you.
This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop him. There's no way to coach a defense up against it. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks
Fuck
in the
are you doing?
backfield.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player.
Come here, pussy.
He's just so physical and dominant
Come here.
against the run. He's
Whoa.
uses athleticism, uses speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. On the run.
Stop it. What the fuck?
Had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They're working that left side. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Steps away to
Look at
find
that
some
fucking
room.
bitch, yo. Let's go. That's nutty.
Fortunate to get that ball.
Oh my god, bro.
Deep breath, right, man. He fumbled that
The
thing. You cough it
fuck?
up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big time break for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down.
No.
Same page there.
Pussy.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires
Oh
to the
yeah.
right out.
Oh yes. Oh yeah. Block.
They snuff out the threat. And
All
they'll
right.
drag him down after a good return on the interception. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive.
It's fucking easy. Oh my god, what?
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany
That was
Lions
nice.
racing to the line in a hurry up. Nice move to pick up yardage.
What are you
He's
talking
able to
about?
shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because
That shit got bad for you right there.
It's designed run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants to take
Come
the
back.
ball.
Oh my god.
Falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk
That
play
nigga's
on that.
ass.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying
I'm
to
giving him
link him
that.
out of the backfield and let him take advantage
Get up
of
on
his
me.
defense, throwing the ball.
Little nigga.
Brought down at the
He's a bitch.
21-yard line, a 50-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking downfield on 1st down.
Wow.
He just missed the target on that, but got to put it on his body.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy.
I don't even know why he's throwing it off back foot. I'm not even doing that.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Fuck are you talking about?
Wants to go up top. Here he goes breaking
Pussy.
the pocket. He's
Come on,
got
nigga.
it this time.
You niggas
The
is
stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st
first downs as that, guys, on this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Put it in the window for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Gonna take a shot.
What is wrong with these niggas?
Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Throwing right. Got his man.
Man, when you change into him, I would have killed the shit out of him.
He's got an explosive play for the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50.
Well,
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Bring in the heat. Complete to the right.
some bullshit,
We've got a
fellas.
timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll go to the air.
That's nutty, bro.
Give him
That shit is funny.
touchdown.
Don't talk to me, bro. When I want to hear you.
And that's a backbreaker for this defense, Jesse. They
Okay,
were doing
wrong with this
everything
one.
they could, trying to let that clock run out, force a field goal. They execute under 10 seconds left, and they put it in the end zone.
Yeah, how about the situational offense there too, though, David? Understanding the time and the clock and managing it absolutely perfectly. And now the decision, do you go for 2 and try to tie this thing up before you...
You're crazy.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Bitch ass nigga.
2-point plays, the
Like,
windows
come
are
on,
very
bro.
small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half.
Alright. Wait.
The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's run out of bounds at the 41, and he was oh so close to breaking that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the
Oh.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Find some fresh air. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to believe the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State.
Oh, damn, you're fucking through bitch ass
You've seen the
nigga.
evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run.
Right.
He's so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Oh my God.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, just an aerial with soft precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that back.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout.
Am I not nasty as shit?
Touchdown!
come back.
And the Rebels will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Craven.
Who's his best players? I don't give a fuck.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Just
What's
ran
that,
over
nigga?
it. And knocked
Fuck
him
on.
down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant.
Intercepted in the 1st drive, ends with a pick. Got some room to run. The 30.
The fuck?
He's at the 10, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Rebels.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part. He takes it back to the house for 6.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
And that nigga was burnt.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Craven. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. But with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block. But, boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it on. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. See if they can turn this
Fucking
drive
easy,
into
coach.
points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. Crosses the 30. He's got away. No, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air.
Fucking
Big completion
easy.
on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
Wow.
Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
To the air, it's King. Going over the top. Makes the catch down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
The give to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the...
There he goes. Knocked down for the tackle. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Intercepted to stop the threat.
fucking nasty.
Man across the board, you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm
What a
the
ball.
QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And they didn't get it
No,
forward
we can't.
an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
You can't run the
Didn't get
ball.
much on first down. It's
That's
second
okay.
and 9. The offense changing the play.
Fine.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to scramble. Got a man, it's Taylor. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw again. The sweet feet buy a little time. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On third and long, try to convert through the air.
Bro.
Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
I want to give a shout out to the
Who had him
defense
one-on-one?
down, doing a really nice job
Threw it all the way the
disguising
fuck
their
out there.
coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On third down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Wide open spaces. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now. First and goal. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do.
Touchdown, Penn State! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The extra point here would tie the game.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he makes the extra point. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I don't know what to say.
That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Coming out with it, it's Craven. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just
turning it on. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Here's a heat.
Bro, that's bullshit. I knew they were gonna let him get that pick. Bro, niggas be getting bullshit, bro. I promise. That shit is not thorough. Alright, what the fuck?
Able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of air. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
It's complete to the right. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
He'll bring it out. It's Craven. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of the drive wants to throw.
Bro.
Picked off for the 4th time today. Touchdown, Rebels!
Throw to the wrong nigga.
In this game. He'll bring it out. It's Craven. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Split backs here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking for a gap. It's Beebe. Breaks into the open. Got the 1st down and more. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the 1st down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about. Those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much. Very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Toss to the left. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He'll keep it himself. On his feet at the 40. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, fourth down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. The give is to Smith. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Fires to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
First half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Finds his man. It's Moss. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Offense in a split backfield. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Using his feet to buy time. Oh, he got loose. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants. He buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this 1st period with a huge gain. We've reached the break, and Penn State is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll go to work in the air on second down. The short hand, just Harris. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
On fourth down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. So they gamble on fourth down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
Fourth and long. I mean, what just fourth and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? Fourth down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Fuck.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Hey, defense just got given a gift. They'll take that all day. You want to keep backpedaling and backpedaling as a QB?
Put total leather and we'll get started.
Let's go, nigga.
short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Back to throw, it's Manning. That's caught, it's Snow.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. The option look. Now the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. The snap sets up the throw. Unloads to the wideout. Rolls it in. And the explosive play. They're on the move all the way to the 44. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Going to swing it on second down. That's reeled in. It's ball.
Oh,
The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Craver. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Beebe. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. On target to the left. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Got a man. It's Moss. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They just keep firing. Finds a tight end.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
of that. Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Under fire. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Pick off to stop the threat. Running through contact.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big play.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Dropping back, it's Manning. Trying to set up the screen. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
Bro, what?
First half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back.
What the hell, nigga?
Going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the toss. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense? Scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Manning. Pressure coming. And the pass rush gets home.
When you're seeing the pass rush on the 2nd play of the drive, they dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Going deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards help out the other. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run it from the gun. Makes him talk to the hand. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
A strike downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Puts it out of the air. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Right into that nigga's fucking head.
And back up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They're trying to slam it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's ball. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
And back to the air on 2nd down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
How about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He uncorks one deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I don't mind this this coaching staff and their decision to stay aggressive here with the lead at the end of the first half. You've got a quarterback that, in my opinion, has earned the right to throw the ball in these situations, but you got to be better with your decision-making right there. That's a costly turnover, which now gives your opponent the chance to score some more points here at the end of the half.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw, it's Manning. Dances away. Outside the pocket, lets it go.
This fucking ball back.
Deep in his own end. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Complete to the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Caught close to the marker. It's Robinson. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. One more snap coming before halftime. To throw on first down. He tries to take the top off. Brings it in down the left side. Touchdown,
Ridiculous.
He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kramer. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might...
He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab on the left side. There he goes. Touchdown, Penn State. Once he got some room, it was over.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job on the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Coming out with it, it's Ball. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. What momentum you... to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Craver. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Toss to the outside. Finding an escape route. Turning it on. Powers through. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
We know a lot of offenses like to strip their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
Looking to pass. It's Sorsby. Unleashes one. Working on the right. How about just keeps moving? A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. LSU quick to the line.
What a throw on 1st down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get him isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'll go to the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And right down the middle. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Craver. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Grab near the marker. It's the Spartans. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You know, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Running into the open space. They'll move the chains. Good execution. execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Beebe. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Try to get it to the edge. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to run, it's Beebe. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll toss it to the left. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, they hoped up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again, deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Throws for the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This is a free safety that not only can play in the middle of the field and play center field, but he can lock up man-to-man as well with great coverage. You saw it there.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man on the right.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Fires to the big fella. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking for room. It's Thomas.
Fuck.
Making a little bit of progress there.
Bro.
He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll go to the toss. He's in open space downfield. They believe in this.
This bum-ass niggas doing that shit better than a lot of niggas, bro.
Before he goes out of bounds. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Moving out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. He's moving out of the pocket. Makes the grab.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggled to try to find a play to get someone open.
LSU trying to convert a 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
This quarterback part of their running game. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the 4th quarter game.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern.
What the fucking ball?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to...
Long nigga. Oh my god. Bro, you're selling.
You know, it's funny, that's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line.
Take the ball.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it fly. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. At the 45 on his way. Oh, out of space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do it.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. defense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Finds his big tight end. That should be the final play of the first half.
Go. At the ball. Oh my God.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
From the gun, the ground game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
What is wrong with that?
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Going to take a shot at this, DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Sorsby. Quarterback moving. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Underneath toast of coverage, got it deep downfield.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted. Took his shot. He is in a groove.
Unloads to the right. Oh, it's picked up.
Fuck that dude. Shut the fuck up.
Some defensive play.
Don't quit. That's crazy.
Are you ready?
Oh, eat your food.
Start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Handoff from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to throw, it's Levin. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room, it's McCoby. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. And the defense jumps on it and gets the turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job on the defense covering that thing up.
Trying to beat him to the left. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Can't get him to the ground. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there, running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air.
Damn. That's the wrong
I
button.
don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Ass, bro.
He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. But really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
He has the first and still on his feet. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit. But think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
The Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw, it's Levin. They've got the screen set up. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Plows through the defense. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Fires into the end zone.
Gang.
Tight end. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback sneak wedging himself into the line. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Fires to the tight end. Gets away from one, finds room. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Sparks. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Quarterback making adjustments. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. To keep it in the air. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the 1st down marker. On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys.
He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Levin. There's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys. And they're 4-1. They've got the job done.
He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll try to get the edge on the left. At the 35, he's got more. Brought down at the 31, it is a 1st down. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Between the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right. Don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And the Ducks will kick it away to start the second half. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what of our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And he dropped it. Just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. He wants to throw it again. With the catch, it's Moss. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum, get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They take the lead with the 6.
quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's McCovey. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
On that shit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but won a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. The run from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on second down. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys.
What are they talking about, right? These niggas
This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Perry. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
When you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better second half than he did first.
Moving away from pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And he's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this team.
There he goes. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down will open up the final period. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on. And I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
To the air, it's Levin. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tate. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
Off play action. Oh, he wants it all. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Lost to throw again. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man to the left. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive threat.
Let's it fly.
The fucking ball.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. Brought down at the 11 as he was trying to find enough room to take it back
What
for
you
the
thought
pick
it was
six.
Tom Brady?
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Taylor has
What the fuck?
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep leading the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield.
Back on game.
At the 40, there he goes. Picked off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Come on, play one more time.
Curricular stuff they want to do, but we play the game in between the whistles. We thought we played a great.
It just happened there at the end of the game.
I mean, we play the game in between the whistles.
It just happened there at the end of the game.
I mean, we play the game in between the whistles.
The
They can do all the
Buckeyes will kick it
extracurricular stuff
off
they
to
want
get
to
us
do, but we
underway.
play the game in between the whistles.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The give on the inside. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Turning it on. Fights off the defender. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. We really sensed that Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games and how do they play against Ohio State, a big rivalry. Baldwin, it seems like they're always there. They're always in the game, but do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. You think back to Woody Hayes, and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season.
Bro, throw the fucking ball out there. Nigga threw it behind them.
They capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
It's complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davis. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing
Punch
at a
me
high
in the
level
fucking
early. So,
face.
David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Pass drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Bro?
They
Like,
just have
what the
not been able
fuck?
to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
It's a seam wide open. Made a defender miss. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Uncorks it. Tosses it incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong.
He's got it. He'll be stopped.
Thought the fucking ref was a fucking
they'll have
safety.
it first and goal.
This quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
What the fuck is wrong with that
This
boy?
drive will open from the 15. Off play action on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Francis. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan
Fucking
out.
dirt, coach.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Davis.
Oh.
Still on his feet at the 45.
position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Let's it fly. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Man, on the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Francis. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. He's looking to pass. Into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Past the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, the offense rolls the dice. They want 6. They choose not to kick a field goal. They choose to be aggressive, and man, do they make a big mistake. Throw the football, intercepted. Not only that, he takes it all the way back to the house. What a momentum swing in this football game.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possession.
Breaks into the open. Spins away from one. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Francis. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Keeps him moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Looking for a crease. It's Beebe. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
That should be too easy, bro.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Francis. With the catch, it's Davis. He's got room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the move, he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him.
And to the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Might be changing the route. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll try to do it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this.
Fucking cook, bitch. Come on.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Francis. Going for it all. Makes the catch on the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Unloads to the wideout. In the middle, it's Marshall. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's a nice job running the end route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. Wants to go up top on first down.
Let me see that, John.
Intercepted a first half.
I said it ran.
Momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Moss. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime.
I'm having no fucking way with these niggas.
The Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
To the air, it's Francis. It's complete to the left. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And it's picked off for the third time today. Looking for more room. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. They'll operate out of split backs. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll pull it down. Sweet cut there. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Not before you
From
dick
the
down.
17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them...
It's a fumble!
No.
And this fumble bounces out of bounds. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Francis. Fires left. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He goes out of bounds.
Debo made this bitch.
We put that nigga in the air like he hit a bump. I'm trying to make the ops look great again. Call me Spanish Trump. This shit ain't the game, but it's reality. We caught that nigga on that block. He got hit with fatality. He acting like he not a bitch. We shot it out of him. But like Todd Gurley with the rock, it ain't no stopping me. We treat that nigga like a 3, you know we dropping him. Bitch said she wished I was in jail. She ain't her chopping me. We put the back.
Niggas gotta beat me, chat.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. Got all the room. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. The give is to Taylor. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. They were really set up on the opening drive, but a big 3rd down coming here. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, what?
Trail, but it's incomplete.
What are you doing?
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Catch in the middle. It's Sparks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Running back searching for a hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Unleashes one. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. There he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, football, there's so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out.
What? Bro.
Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. Throwing right. He's got an open man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Slams ahead. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Hey, I like this by the offense. Nice job of not forcing it, having to throw the football. Now you make it 3rd and manageable. Or put your offense in a better position to succeed. That's a nice 2nd down play.
Slams it ahead.
Let's fucking go. Yo, bro, this game is ass. Like, bro.
And you just heard every offensive player go, oh, for a second there. How about that? The fumble deep in the defense's territory. But how about Johnny on the spot, scooping that ball up and finishing, lowering his pads, getting in the end zone. Nice break for this offense.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Making side adjustments here. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do is dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have to become wide receivers.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Finds a little space. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Spits it out to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Moss. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Looking left.
Bro! Oh my God, bro, this nigga's not tough, bro. Like, what the
Nothing
fuck?
goes right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
What the fuck? Like, niggas are missing the sack. Like, bro, what the fuck?
And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail.
Come on,
Second
bro.
quarter's coming. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Makes the grab.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws to the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Unloads it left. A strike downfield.
Bro, that's the second time. He's going to get the second one.
Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
And what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. He found his man and zipped it in there.
God, bro.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolled. They might put up a 50 burger. This defense,
I'm not putting up no fucking 50.
Something out.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10.
Oh my God.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
He'll bring it out. It's Kramer. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to change this route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Those two
Oh
failed
my
to make the
God,
connection.
bro. This is some fucking bullshit, bro.
This just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat.
No.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the
What the fuck are you throwing the ball?
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think a lot of times on offense, you look out there and you go, let's see, I got the numbers. I can throw the bubble. The defense was like, nope, I don't care. They were ready for it. Great job going and making the open field tackle.
4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep.
No, oh my God.
Suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. 1st half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. They get the football, but I think they touched it too soon. Flag on the field, and I believe it's coming back.
Come on. That's the fucking...
He'll start this drive firing. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. Breaks into the open. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Fires to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws toward the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Bringing it back.